Hi, John. With the two goalies playing as well as they have played, both in this series and throughout the playoffs, when you talk to your offensive players, you talk to them about keeping their confidence up and trying to stay on the attack. How difficult is that? Because you know how well both of those guys are playing in net. What's that challenge like for a coach to keep your guys motivated?
I think that's a big part of being a pro. Quite honestly, you just keep going about your business. That's our whole mindset here. Is played game 4, we lost the game. Get ready to play game 5. We're not going to go through a whole bunch of video as far as adjustments of this, that, the other thing, because I thought we developed quite a bit of offense. I thought both teams developed more offense in that game than probably 2 of the games put together in the series, because there just seemed to be more ice in game 4 for both teams. So, yeah, we're just, we don't spend too much time worrying about we didn't get that goal or this goal. We had certainly some great opportunities. Give credit to Rask. He played a really good game.
Right here. Boone Jenner seems to be your go-to guy on the PK. Why is he so effective? Is it his speed, his hockey IQ, hardworking, everything?
All of the above. He is just a good penalty killer as far as understanding what's expected of just the tendencies of the power play. Getting into, he just takes instruction very well, especially with special teams. I think that's when you can see some tendencies within the opposition. So he reads the ice well. He's one of our most willing guys as far as blocking shots. I've never seen a guy get so many chances in one game. Yeah, and plus the penalty shot. He just is. He's been good on face-offs. We always lead off with him because he's a face-off guy, and him and Anderson have a good pair, a good tandem as far as reading together.
What has Nick Foligno meant to you from a leadership standpoint, especially what he's gone through this year on a personal level?
Yeah, well, it's been asked me a lot. We keep the personal family stuff away. I think it's. I just don't think it's right to be talking about family stuff with hockey. I'll answer the hockey part of it. I think Nick is, this is a guy 3 years ago, I basically told him in the summer after my first year that I don't think he can be a captain. I don't think he understands totally what it takes to be a captain. And I said, I'm going to give him another opportunity when the season starts, but I'm going to watch it very closely. That was 3 years ago, and he has developed into a very good captain. A constant conduit from me, through me to the team, team to me, certainly leads on the ice. Yeah, he is one of the better people I've met in the game. That's why I didn't think he'd be a good captain, because I thought he was just too good a guy. But he has really found himself in understanding how to handle that locker room when the coaches aren't in there.
First round, you guys had a 4-line rotation, a really good one going. I think last game it kind of felt like it kind of came down to about a 2 or a 3. We don't know if Riley Nash is going to be able to play or not, but whether he does or not, how confident are you that you guys can get back to that 4-line rotation in these last 3 games?
I think the game kind of dictated some of that, Hedge, and so many penalties, and things change, and yeah, we'll see where the game goes, and we'll go about it.
Just to follow up on Nick, John, is it that he developed a bit more of an edge then because he was too good a guy, or?
No, I think he's always at an edge. Nick is he's got an edge to him as far as when he plays. I just think as far as a player to his team, that captaincy is a unique situation where you have to balance leaning on them the right way, and plus you're going out to dinner with them in 5 hours after you leave the rink, and buddies, families of friends, and all that. That's where I wasn't sure if Nick could find his way, and I think he has. And we've had many conversations, and him asking me questions, me asking him questions, in how to develop leadership. And I think he really took it as a challenge as far as what I said to him. And I needed to be honest with him because I'm not going to lie to him. And I'm sure he didn't like what he heard at that particular time, but I think he grabbed a hold of it, and we have worked so closely together in trying to develop that I think he gets an understanding of where he needs to step into the room, how he needs to conduct himself on a practice day. He sets the tone of the room. Is he going to be the jokester, or is it going to be let's get to work here today? And yeah, so those are important things for me to see from a leader, not just yelling and stuff like that, but how you present yourself on certain days within regular season and in playoffs.
John, you look at the size and the speed of a Josh Anderson. You wonder how he lasted until the fourth round of the draft. How has he developed in what aspects has he developed over the last 3 years?
The biggest area that he's developed in is just his consistency of how to prepare. Josh we all see his tools, his skating ability, his size, as you just mentioned. I think it would get good to Josh. If he'd have a good night, it would get good to him, and he'd forget what to do the next day at practice. I think he is really concentrated on that part of understanding, and I say it all the time, but I think it's such an important to him, what it is to be a pro. And that isn't just on ice stuff, game time. It's how you conduct yourself as a person all the time as a National Hockey League player. I still think he has a lot to learn, but he's made tremendous strides in concentrating on that part.
You said obviously good goaltending in Game 4. Did you like the quality of shots you got and the guys that were taking them in that game for you?
Yep, we had 24 scoring chances. Yep.
John, I know when people talk about Game 5 in a 2-2 so pivotal, it's an important game, but it's not like the guys aren't trying in games 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm wondering, does it feel more intense as it goes on, or is that overblown, something that maybe we talk about more?
Well, I think as any series goes on, I think you're playing against the same guys. I think coaches have given you all the damn tendencies over and over again. I think it becomes more of I think it's the players' game anyway, but it becomes more of the players' game because we talked as far as our meeting. I mean, how many damn things can we say? I mean, we've played them 4 straight times, plus 3 other times in the regular season the past month, and it's just redundant. I think it becomes their game more, but I think it's just natural that you kind of see where the series is, and it's been a great series. Now it's 2-2. No one's up, no one's down. It comes down to the 3 game, and I do think it gets more focused, and I think it's natural the intensity will come up in a very intense series as it's been. So, yeah, we're looking forward to get going here.
Is it something that you learned growing up to read plays, or it's something that you're born with?
No, I think I'm just, you learn and try to get better. It's definitely a different part of the game that I want to focus in on and be good at.
The way the Bruins are playing on the power play, they seem to put a lot of pressure, and it's really open. Does it help you to read the plays and get those opportunities?
Every team's got a good power play in this league, and I think we just gave them too many chances last game.
Boone, obviously, you're playing these 2 great goalies. You're playing against a great goalie, and he's in a rhythm at the moment. How difficult is it to fight frustration? You had good chances in Game 4. You kept coming after him, but you got to.
We just keep coming.
Yeah.
Both goalies are playing well, like you said. It's the playoffs. It's going to be tight games, and you want to get in there and create some secondary chances and just keep banging away.
I know we talk a lot about home ice. I mean, you stole it from them. They took it back. I mean, the challenge, you got to get 1 here. What is that challenge like, getting 1 more on the road?
Yeah, no, it's I mean, personally, wherever the game's played, we're just getting ready to play a game. It's a big game. We're on the road, so we just got to go out and have a good start and go from there.
You personally, you've been rolling. It seems like you've been playing with an energy and a boost to this team. Can you explain that feeling? What you're enjoying right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's a fun time to play playoffs. So it's these games you get ramped up for. So it's the best hockey to play.
You ever had so many shorthanded chances as you had the last game? Or?
No, I don't think I have. No.
Any frustration that you weren't able to cash one at the time?
I mean, yeah, you would definitely want to cash one, but no, I just got to keep going.
Fighting frustration. You get two great goalies in the same series playing both at an elite level. When you're trying to beat them, when you're trying to create enough chances to beat them. Take me through fighting that frustration and just the tenacity to stick with it and create opportunities.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, I don't really feel like anyone's frustrated in here. I mean, I think it just comes with two good goalies. I think you just kind of par for the course and knowing that when you do get opportunities, you got to really bear down. So you knew it was going to be a goaltending battle. We knew it was going to be a special teams battle, and it's kind of lived up to that name in this series. So for us, it's just making sure when you have those opportunities, you put them in the back of the net, and the more opportunities you can get on the special teams or good looks, the better off your chances are going to be. And you keep peppering that many shots, they're going to go in no matter who you're playing against.
Just building off game 4, is it a simple matter of discipline tonight?
Yeah, well, I mean, discipline and just getting back to who we are. I think, a little bit of why we've had success has been that. It's been our composure and understanding of our discipline in games that has allowed us to be the team that attacks more. And, last game we just didn't like that. I still think we did a lot of good things, and we're in the game for not really playing at our top level, and that's a good sign coming in tonight.
It kind of goes without saying, but to try and get back to that 4-line rotation a little bit. I mean, it seems like it's kind of gone down to 2 or 3 here in the last couple games.
That's what happens though when you ice guys, because some guys don't penalty kill, some guys don't power play. So now you got guys that are just sitting, and it's that's what made us strong as a team, is that we've been able to stay out of the box. So when we get a power play, those other guys are able to get out in the next shift, and that's something we got to focus on. I'm sure they're saying the same thing. We had way too many penalties on probably both teams in that game, and we got to make sure we shore that up. And because our 5-on-5 game's been real good, and obviously it's been a bit of a chess match 5-on-5, but we like our chances.
In the first round, you guys did a really good job of that, being physical and staying out of the box as well. I mean, how difficult is that to do sometimes in the playoffs,
Well, yeah, I think obviously you're going to get some of those ones that are aggressive plays, but you'll kill those off. I think it's just too many over and over, and some were some stick penalties and things like that you got to try to find a way to avoid. And we did a great job of it, to be honest. I mean, they scored 2, but still killed off quite a few penalties, and I think we have full confidence that when we limit their chances a little bit more, we're going to do a little bit better job. But we just got to focus on that, and then just make sure we come out with a real patient, smart game, and we're excited. It's 2-2. It's going to make for a fun game.